Niagara Parks welcomes you to the Laura Secord Homestead. Built in 1803, this is where Laura was living during the War of 1812, and it's where she would have made her famous trek to warn the British about an impending American attack. She was a strong woman. She didn't need to make the walk, she could have passed it off to anybody else. She had 5 kids at home at the time, and her husband was recovering from 2 bullet wounds from the Battle of Queenston Heights. We're standing in the front hallway of Laura Secord's home. This is where she would have welcomed in guests. They would have come in through the front door right behind me, and they would have known the Secords had a little bit of money because the ceilings are quite high, and they had architectural features like the black walnut staircase. We are standing in Laura's parlor. This is where she would have brought people in to entertain them and to hopefully impress them. Some of the natural features that we have of the house here are the fireplace that's behind me. It's original to the home. We sanded it down to replicate the original color that Laura had chosen as well. The desk behind me on the opposite side is likely where James would have done his records for the general store. They ran that on the property just out front here, but that was destroyed during the Battle of Queenston Heights. We are in everybody's favorite room, the kitchen, and this is where Laura would have been cooking along with her 5 daughters. Back then, bread was a big staple in everybody's diet. You'd be having it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Meat and cheese on top of that, and whatever you could grow in your outside garden. The utensils that you would be using to cook can be seen behind me. It's all cast iron and very easy to handle, especially when you're trying to worry about safety wearing dresses like this while cooking. We're standing in the master bedroom. This is where Laura, her husband, and the youngest child would have been sleeping, and also where James would have been recuperating from his bullet wounds 9 months earlier at the Battle of Queenston Heights. One of my favorite features to the master bedroom here is the Rumford fireplace. It's one of the few remaining original Rumfords in North America. Laura would have had 7 children in total, only 4 or 5 in the house at any given time because there is 21 years in between them. She had 5 at the time she made the walk. One of the interesting items that we have in the room here is the weasel. Back then, when you were spinning your wool, you wanted to measure it. 40 turns constituted a skein of wool, and the weasels were made to pop at that 40th turn, hence the song "Pop Goes the Weasel." She was able to stay calm and carry on. She was living in a war zone for more than 2 years with 5 kids and a wounded husband, and she had to keep going no matter what was happening.